Yellow, this is Sconson with VaporizerReview.com, and today we're going to take a gander at the Source Orb 4 Premium Wax Vaporizer. This company Source has been around for quite some time. I mean, heck, the Orb is in the 4th generation at this point, so they've been making wax pens for at least 4 generations of this unit. They also make the Source Nail for dabbing, which we've reviewed separately, and this one's a wax pen specifically for use on the go, not really dabbing. Let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. It's available in chrome, which is what I have here. It also comes in a black chrome and a royal gold as well. There are 6 different atomizers with this unit, the idea being that each one is unique and you can vaporize essentially any style of concentrate that you can throw at this bad boy. So let's check out what comes in here. You got the battery. It's a variable voltage battery controlled on the bottom. You have the magnetic connection attachment. So this threads on to the battery, this atomizer attachment here, and then connects off. Your atomizers go right in there. The battery has a 5-click locking function to prevent accidental use. There you go. And that way it won't turn on when it's in your pocket. All right. The variable voltage battery, the control on the bottom, is designed to allow you to control the size of the hit that you get from the vaporizer. If you go with a lower voltage, you're going to get a smaller, more handleable hit. If you go with a higher voltage, you're looking at the thick clouds of vapor, stuff that's going to make you be coughing left and right. That's for the pros. There's adjustable airflow on the Source Orb 4 Premium, and there's actually 10 total holes that you can close off or open, which gives you a really complete control over your vaporizing experience. Depending on the type of wax you're using, thicker, runnier, you can really lock in exactly what you're looking for. I'm sure you nice folks want to see the Orb 4 Premium in action, so let's take the wax we got here and load this bad boy up. You'll see how easy it is. No unthreading, take it off, simple. Go ahead and take the wax, little chunk here, and put it right into the herb chamber, into the wax chamber here. Close this up here. Don't want to accidentally spill any wax. It's precious cargo. Close it down. I have had some time using this and I like it closed down for the most part. You can open up the airflow if you're using a really thick wax, but I like to rock the crumble a lot. I find it works well with a more restricted airflow. 5 clicks, unlock it. I keep it locked when not in use. You should too. Let's go ahead and hold it down. Slight preheat, let the wax get up to temp. Great flavor. I don't know if you could hear the air coming through it all, but there's definitely some airflow. You can feel the draw. And close it down just a little more. I'm going to hold down. I like to give a preheat every time. Good to go. And this is the dual quartz chamber that I have in here. I like the dual quartz because you get bigger clouds and you continue to retain the flavor that you get from it. And that's something, as an aficionado, as I like to maybe consider myself, I want to be able to get the best flavor out of the wax because it's not cheap stuff and you're really concentrating it down from flower, and I want to be able to taste it. Didn't even preheat that one, just went right into the hit. Still getting nice clouds. That's a little sample there of the Orb 4 Premium. As with most wax vaporizers, there's not a whole heck of a lot of cleaning that you have to do with it. Specifically with these, the biggest things on the Orb 4s is that it gets a little smudged up. It's a nice metallic look, so it comes with the cloth, an eyeglass cloth that you can use to keep it looking good. Other than that, over time, because as the wax gets hot, it does splatter a little on the inside. You're going to want to take some isopropyl alcohol and clean this out. As far as inside, like where the heating coil is for the atomizers, I don't suggest really cleaning those out. The heat's going to burn any excess wax off that might be in there. And you run the risk of damaging the coil or the rod, and if you break anything down in the heat source, it just ain't going to work right. And at that point, you're going to have to swap it out for another atomizer. So I would go with just cleaning off the areas around, and it's nice being magnetic. There's no threading that's really going to gunk up. So even if it does splatter in there, you can still pop it off and back on. You're not dealing with threading something out. And I like that for cleaning it. Very easy. There is the coilless atomizer that they offer, which essentially you unthread the top portion, you pull the bucket out, and you can drop that right into some isopropyl alcohol. And it's very easy to clean that way. When you pull it out, I like to take a Q-tip and just kind of rub the inside to get any excess resin that might have built up in there. Very easy to clean that way. So that's the only atomizer that I would suggest cleaning the heat source, because it comes out. Source is the only manufacturer that I've ever really heard of who covers the atomizers for up to 30 days. Most say, if it's not defective when you get it, or if you've put wax into it, there's a problem. Source seems pretty lax on their warranty policy, but they give you great coverage. You get a lifetime warranty on the battery and the attachment, and that 30-day no hassle on the atomizer, which is pretty hard to beat. Let's discuss what I like about the Source Orb 4 Premium, and the part that really is the shining star in my eye is the 6 different atomizers that you get right in the box. Nothing compares to that in terms of other products where you get 6 unique atomizers right in there. The price tag is under $100, which the amount of stuff you get for under that amount is unprecedented. You don't hear about that. Most of these wax pens are pretty expensive if you're going to be getting 2, 3 or so atomizers. Great value on the Orb 4. The adjustable airflow is pretty neat, and especially the 10 holes on there. That's a large amount of airflow that you can control, and when paired with the variable voltage battery and the multitude of atomizers that you get, you can basically handle any sort of concentrate that exists right now, and they're developing a lot of new ones daily, so maybe anything they're throwing out there, you can already hit with the Orb 4 Premium. So I've talked it up quite a bit because I do like this vaporizer, but let's talk about what I don't like about the Orb 4 Premium, and one of the things is the packaging. Great for shop owners for displaying, but as a consumer who's going to be transporting this, it'd be nice to have something like their other units that come with really cool cases that latch and seal. If you let go of this, it slides right out. Sticking with the packaging aspect of it, the foam is pretty rigid. When it comes to removing the components inside, I honestly suggest taking the top layer out and giving a little push from behind. That makes it easier on you. And the last thing that I'd complain about would be the charger. It's a little bit different than other USB chargers that I've seen that generally have a threading up here with a part that goes into the battery. So if you get an understanding of what I'm talking about, this is a male part that threads into here. Now if you have a USB charger that's 510 threaded but has the plastic that comes up around the edge there, it would be bumping donuts essentially. It's not going to thread in there. You basically have to use the charger that comes with the Orb 4 Premium. So if you lose it, you probably won't be able to use it. And it's kind of reminiscent of the Apple headphone jack where they're making you get these specific chargers. So just keep an eye on this bad boy. Source Orb 4 Premium is a vaporizer for someone who likes to vaporize a lot of different types of concentrates. They appreciate a value on a product. For something under $100, you get a whole heck of a lot with this unit. And it's for someone who's been sticking with the brand Source. I personally have had their units for quite a while and have been very pleased with their products. And the fact that you can get the Orb 3 atomizers to work with this, you're already set up for extra atomizers. It's kind of a no-brainer. Alright guys, this is Sconson with Vaporizer Review. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down there for us and we'll get back to you. And as always, cheers, vape on.